Thought we had a good practice tonight. Again, we went full pads and worked a good bit of us again, and worked a little bit of Utah State again, just kind of introducing both sides of the ball. And but I thought it was a productive day. I thought that the practice tempo early was a little bit slow, but we really picked it up, finished well, and so overall very productive. And we've got to continue to get better every day. But we're starting to narrow the reps and narrow the plan. So I think it's going to get increasingly easier in terms of game plan and reps. So overall, very good day.
Gene, y'all got a lot of guys going to play in this game who were play quarterback in high school. A pretty significant number. Is there some benefit to that for somebody who comes in here that they've been in that position?
I think so, Phil. I think when you talk about quarterbacks in high school, I think the one thing that they bring to the table is I think they see a little more of the big picture, depending on what you're asking them to do. But I think that quarterbacks just kind of they've got that that full field vision, being able to see a lot of things. I think that again schematically, I think they understand the big picture. A little bit better than some guys, especially a young guy that played it in high school. So we do have quite a few guys on our team that were, that were former quarterbacks. And the thing is that we like recruiting those type of guys. And they're all, there's different guys at different positions. But the reality of it is they usually have a pretty good grasp of what's going on, even if the guy ends up being a defensive player. He understands offensively what's happening to him. So. Those guys, they bring a lot to the table.
Talk about the cornerbacks a little bit. How are they doing in the West?
Did you see
corners?
Mark?
You sort of got a little thin there mid-season.
We did. We got thin in the national championship game. Chris Davis went down on the opening kickoff, and so your nickel and dime situations become a challenge. But we're trying to develop a lot of young guys. There are some young guys that are coming on, but again, they don't have a lot of experience. So their experience is going to be game by game. But I think they've made some strides. And, Chris Davis has really come on as a corner for us. We're expecting him to play well. He got a lot of experience last year. He's really had a great camp. He's worked extremely hard to be better at his trade. So, he's done well. Of course, T-Bell. We saw him come on last year, and again, he hasn't arrived, but he certainly made a lot of strides at that position, and knowing that we can move him into some nickel and dime situations as well. But the fact of the matter is, there's a bunch of freshmen that are going to have to help us out there, and so they're working to get better every day as well. But they don't have to play.
What have you seen out of Jonathan Mincy after not playing last year? Finally gets in, got some practice time. What have you seen out there this fall?
Too much inconsistency. There's times when he plays okay. There's times when he plays like like a freshman. So he certainly has done some things that look like that's the way they ought to be done within the structure of the defense. And then sometimes he's out of position and things of that nature. But he's got to continue to grow up, and he's got to continue to work.